Hi, thanks for tuning in to Astro Awani and you are watching Silhouette. This week, Silhouette brings to you more than just fashion from the Shalini Ganendra Fine Art in PJ, where breathtaking art and design at a great value and cross-cultural programs come together, just like our next lineup on Fashionscape. The Islamic Fashion Festival 2013 has just drawn its curtain to yet another exhilarating and fashionable lineup of Muslim wear. Aimed to promote moderation and bringing the local labels to greater heights, this year's IFF has evolved in its very unique way.
This year, it's called London, Paris, New York, because we have finally been to all these major fashion cities. And this is the first time I am presenting collection from Malaysian brands, Malaysian designers, 38 of them. I just have to keep on thinking to be different. So this is my 8th year, and I realized that I've never done a show which featured Malaysian brands and Malaysian designers. So it's time to make a change, you see. Not only I had Malaysian designers, even the orientation of the ballroom is different this year. See, and I believe this is really a recipe of the success of our IFF. We keep on changing. Changes are always good. I believe that Malaysian designers are ready. See, when I started this in 2006, there's not much choice for Muslim designers that really focus on Islamic fashion. So I had to invite mainstream designers, Datuk Tom, Datuk Razan Razwil, Datuk Bernard Chandran, to participate to get the attention. And then, Alhamdulillah, after 8 years, a lot of it has sort of catch up. And we actually have full-time designers who design Muslim apparel, and whereby I have managed to start an association called AMID, or the Association of Muslim Apparel Entrepreneur and Designers.
The IFF has firmly established itself in the fashion industry. With a theme that focused around femininity, finesse and modesty, the IFF showcased the wonders of Muslim fashion in various Western counterparts.
3 years ago, I went to Paris. I met the ambassador who was there at that time. When I told him of my intention to do Islamic Fashion Festival, he was very skeptical. He said that France, would probably not take up an event that's got a religious theme. I said, okay, and then I went to some research. I asked some of my French friends, and they thought that it should be okay, So I decided to take the risk, and they said, okay, I'm going to do it this year. And after all, I've taken the risk in all my shows anyway. We did in New York. I didn't know what to expect. I mean, we had Robert De Niro, we had Charlize Theron, and they remained till the end. And as I always shared, that Robert De Niro told me, he said, oh, he's glad he came to the show, because before that, he really thought that Muslim women had to be covered in total black with just 2 eyeballs peeping out of that. So, when he said that, but we did take the risk. So I was willing to take the risk with France, you see. And when I was in France, in Paris, Alhamdulillah, we have a lot of the French high society. Because one of the things that IFF would like to do is to show the Western world about Asians, that we are also sophisticated. And to show the Western world about us Muslims, that we are also modern and we are also very advanced. And so I think this is the message we want to carry through an event that I created, which was True Fashion. Because to me, fashion is very safe because everybody loves fashion.
Aside from captivating audience with immaculate Muslim wear design, this annual fashion event core focus would of course be fashion trade.
There's a lot of hope in what I've been promoting in Islamic fashion. And after all, you talk about trade. Of course, a lot of people all over the world, even if they are non-Muslims, would want to invest in Islamic fashion because obviously it utilizes much more material. You need at least 6 to 10 meters to do a beautiful Islamic attire, with regards to probably 3/4 of a meters for a really modern outfit. So obviously there's a lot of business there. And nowadays you just want to grab whatever that is available, and Islamic fashion, Muslims are a ready-made market. I mean, with the business worth 96 billion US, you see, there's a lot to be done. And for me, what I'm trying to do really is to make Islamic fashion more than just religious requirement, that it is fashion. Because if people cover themselves or utilize Islamic fashion because of fashion, then you can really extend the market, not to just Muslim women or not just for religious requirements. Then it can become a major industry. Of course, I get criticized. Oh, your designers make it a bit too fashionable. I'm not saying I'm right. I just like to share this how I feel. I mean, to start with, we look at Kaabah, how it was built originally, and look at it now. It's beautiful. It wasn't built with that gold door and all the beautiful woven, material. And look at mosques nowadays. Beautiful architecture, and look at the calligraphy and how beautiful Quran is nowadays. Now, if all these important elements, very important elements of Islam, could advance and progress to be beautiful, why can't women dressing even if they are covered? After all, there's a famous hadith that says, Allah is beautiful and loves beauty.
Fitflop gained influential public support from Oprah Winfrey when she named it as one of her summer favorites on her television talk show. Using patent-pending technology to challenge your leg muscles with each step, Fitflop also mimic the gait of barefoot walking with more muscle load and allow for less foot pressure concentration at the same time. And here's this year's Fitflop Fall-Winter collection.
The fall-winter is a very big difference from the spring-summer, where we will actually showcase a collection of boots, more closed shoes, very interesting designs, very interesting materials, such as the shiny pony duet, the Mock 2, and also the Joplin leather boots. The cruise collection is actually a bridge between autumn-winter along to the spring-summer of next year. So the cruise collection features a range of sandals, mostly sandals, which usually is not featured in autumn-winter collection. So the sandals are inspired by a more celebration theme, Juxta theme, which you will see in the coming season as well. 5 years ago, we started off with the sandal, one single design, which incorporates something we call the micro wobble board. Alright? So micro wobble board is a triple density sole, where you have a hard EVA density behind, medium, and a soft. Okay? What this does is actually it disperses the pressure in your feet as you walk. You know how when you wear heels, the pain is usually in the front, or you wear flats, the pain is always behind. So with the Fitflop, it's the way it's made, it's supposed to roll out your pressure as you walk. In a way, you can say that if you were to go shopping on a weekend, the whole day long, you will wear a pair of Fitflop, and you wouldn't have to stop, except for lunch or dinner.
The iconic and classy aluminium case with grooves, Rimowa from Germany, presented a 3-day suitcase exhibition recently in the Garden's Mid Valley. This exhibition showcased the history of Rimowa's fashionable yet functional design, Fall-Winter Collection 2013, equipped with a crash course on packing it right and light for travelers. A brand as old as time, dated way back in 1898, Rimowa is most popular due to its durability and versatility. Its sleek polycarbonate range reported to command 80% of sales, with the classic aluminium cases being the stars for this award-winning quality label. Let's take a quick break. Silhouette will be right back with Muse. Thanks for staying with us. Our next muse defines luxury with an edge. He is Khoon Hooi.
the labels started in year 2000, so it's probably about 13 years. It's a very long journey, like until today where I am now. Long journey with a good experience, bad experience that we have to learn from. But it's a good way that I feel proud or happy to be what I'm today, because that's what my interest and I love to do when I was really young. So I think I achieved it, but it's still a long way to go. I graduated from Malaysia Institute of Arts in 1993. So after that, after graduate, I worked for some brands as assistant designers. I follow designers to be assistant designers. I joined a company with, we are running a manufacturers for some brand in Malaysia, some department store in Malaysia. And from there, I gained experience. For me, I'm thinking to be a designer, it's not only you create, but other than create, you still need to know a lot of knowledge how to do. Fashion is a business, end up. So other than create, you need to know how to run a business, how to manage your staff, how to sell your product, and what you should know. More important is that what is the market needs, you know, for the clothes. I mean, for the design. Until today, I'm still learning how to manage them. Like I started with two staff until like today almost like 20. Because you manage people, everyone have their own individual characters and thinking. So, but we are doing the same job. So sometimes it's hard to manage and to make in a team with one direction. For me, you can't do things. I mean, you can't create or you can't do all the collection by yourself. It's work in the team. Because it's from the craft like draft, cut, sew, sell. We have to do all in one team. So to manage them is really tough. I think I feel happy and to continue what I'm doing is because I love my job. I love fashion actually. When you facing a problem and with the things you like we're doing now, I think you can solve it, and then you don't think it's a problem. You think it is as a learning experience to get you better and to bring you up to another stage. I think Khoon Hooi's girls are sophisticated, classic, well-traveled. They know what is fashion, they know what is in, what is out, but have their own personality. I have 4 siblings, including me, so we're all in a different industry. So I'm the only one in fashion, and of course when I was really young, I know what I want to be, but my dad's really, you know, we're a typical Chinese family. So you have to be a government servant or you have to work into the bank, you know, kind of job. And of course he disagree what I want to be, but I don't. I persuade him. Then I go to the art school, but he said like you can learn art, but it's not fashion or like fine art or whatever. You must have more business-minded like graphic or interior. It's like more easy to make money. Then that time I think the result. When the end of the semester, the result was sent to your house, you know. So when he see it, and then he got shocked and said, "What? You have all this fashion thing in the results?" I said, "Because I moved it to fashion course." He said, "Okay, if you did that, then you have to responsible whatever, you know, your future, whatever." So I said, "Okay," because I love it, so I just go to it. And I think now he should be proud of what I'm doing now. I think I got inspired a lot from my grandmother. We are from north of Malaysia, but my grandmother is not Nyonya. We are not Peranakan. But that period, the ladies are all wearing kebaya. And she did her own kebaya. So I follow her a lot. So I see a lot what she's doing. And for me, the Peranakan, they are that period, the ladies, they are not even about clothing, about their lifestyle as well. Like everything have to be more detailing. In the handkerchief, they to sew the flowers on, the names or whatever. So from there, I think I see what is beauty of the ladies to create something. So from there, I think I got inspired from her. Always want to be, to have my catwalk shows in international shows like in Paris or in New York. So that's what my goal all this while. Yeah. Then since the first day I started my own label, I'm not really into one designer because of myself also. Like every season I want to do something different. But of course, it will link back what the style should be for the labels. Like lately, I quite like Christian Dior with the new designers, Givenchy. Yeah, there's a few that really like. Oh, of course, Prada. There's a few really like a brand that leading the fashion trend at the moment. Love what you do and never give up. I believe how much effort you put in to what you're doing, there's a results there. Stay on, go through all the problems or the hassle you've been through. Take it as a learning stage. Take it as an experience for your life. I think you can go through that.
So what's in store on Stylopedia? Find out right after this break. Stylopedia this time is all about precision in tailoring and immaculate fitting with Carolina Herrera and Khoon. Local bespoke suit company Wardrobe has grouped up with Khoon, an Italian luxury custom fit clothing company founded in the 1956. Starts from a whopping 15,000 ringgit for a bespoke suit, this collaboration aims to continue the legacy of tailoring craftsmanship.
I think we are very proud of this collaboration, and we are honored and humble at the same time. Simply because Khoon, it's one of the so-called big brands, major brands, powerhouse in suit making worldwide. They are like the Lamborghini of suits. And for them to actually with us in this collaboration, we are very excited. We have like positive expectation for this collaboration, simply because that we are now able to offer the highest quality, the highest in suit making to the Malaysian consumers. How it works is this: we at Wardrobe in Malaysia itself, we are the only one that so-called represent the Khoon brand, and we recommend and we advise the customers in the use of the Khoon fabric, the designs of the Khoon, together with the measurements and the fit of it. And then the entire order will be sent to Italy to be handmade entirely in Italy itself. It takes about 4 to 6 weeks. It goes through a very long and careful process of hand making the suit itself. So after the suit is finished, it will be sent back to us here in Wardrobe, and then we will do the final stages in the delivery to our customers. So ultimately, in the end, it's like buying a piece of art at the end of the day.
According to the head of Retail Asia, Khoon and Wardrobe share the same vision and standards in craftsmanship, and that it takes more than commitment and passion to create a masterpiece.
The specialty of the Khoon design, we develop a lot the design, but in men's you couldn't develop a lot the design, because men's jacket it's almost the same. But we develop the construction of the shoulder, we develop the drop of the jacket. Now these days the jacket is slimmer than the previous one. It's not shorter, because the shorter jacket now it's out of the mood. It's a regular jacket, more or less. The shoulder, we propose some shoulder constructed shoulder and some shoulder unconstructed, with the pure linen in the inside for lining. For this is our model we call a Laza model. It's a completely handmade. The developing Khoon design, it's almost about fabric because we use a lot of new fabrics, especially for summer, mix with the linen and silk. In winter we prefer to use blended with the vicuna. It's most of the precious fabric in the world. I can share with you my experience because I'm in charge also for the shop in Singapore. We have a flagship store in Singapore. In Singapore, as you know, it's the same weather as KL. Every year, 35 degrees. The fabric we use often, it's a 14 micron. 14 micron, it's really light. And then you can use, we say for 8 months in a year. Then it's light, and then always in this country, the air condition inside it's really strong, and then you need something a little bit warm, not so warm, but a little bit. And 40 micron is the perfect fabric to make a suit. The important thing is the 40 micron will not have wrinkle, because if you can fold after a travel and then you can put on the hanger, they don't have wrinkle no more.
No one can make a crispier and iconic white shirt for women as good as Carolina Herrera does. Teaming up with a third out of 4 daughters, this Venezuelan mother and daughter team have created a ready-to-wear label called CH Carolina Herrera to cater to that modern lifestyle-inspired fashion for the effortless chic women, which is now accessible to all KLites. CH Carolina Herrera mirrors a modern, elegant yet effortless femininity in every clothing item and accessories, just like its boutique in Suria KLCC. Created with a minimalist design for that convenient shopping experience, and at the same time not giving up on the alluring ambience, the entire space exudes serenity and elegance. For Fall-Winter 2013 collection, CH Carolina Herrera toys you with their soft silhouette yet contrast in volume, packed with immaculate fitting and tailoring with prominent palettes like red, black and midnight blue. Fabrics that sparkle with sensuous lace bring greater sense of femininity that is simply Carolina Herrera. That's all the time we have for this week from the award-winning Space Design and Green Architecture, the Shalini Ganendra Fine Art. My name is Linawati Adnan, signing off for Silhouette, more than just fashion.